did you know my father?
I was helping him with a problem.
Leave him alone! Leave him be! You monster!
Dad, where are you?
Behind you.
Or I find my father.
You will know. Trust me.
This story starts with a girl named Mia, who moved from Italy to the United States to build her career. Today, she has successfully opened an art gallery with her partner and best friend Michael. It's a huge day for her. There's a major painting exhibition at the gallery, and she believes this event could take both her career and her gallery to the next level. Mia calls Michael and tells him to be ready, saying she's almost there. Both of them are extremely excited. But just then, Mia gets a call from her father Raymond. Years ago, Raymond lost his wife Mia's mother, and after that Mia moved to the US, leaving him alone in Italy. He misses his daughter deeply and asks her to take some time off and come visit him, but Mia is too busy right now. She barely talks to him and quickly hangs up. Finally, she arrives at the gallery and everything goes exactly as planned. A well-known reporter named Greta visits their exhibition and she absolutely loves their work. Impressed, Greta decides she wants to collaborate with them. Mia is overjoyed because she now has a meeting scheduled with Greta the very next day. While Mia is talking to Greta, her phone keeps ringing. It's her father calling again and again. 1 call, 2 calls, 3 calls, but Mia keeps ignoring them. Eventually, the meeting is finalized, and Mia happily returns home. Since she has an important meeting the next day, she decides to get some rest early, but she completely forgets to call her father back. That night, Mia suddenly feels like someone is inside her apartment. She wakes up and sees a shadowy figure standing in front of her. As she looks closer, it appears to be her father Raymond, but something about him feels terribly wrong. He lets out a horrifying scream, and Mia is terrified. Suddenly, she wakes up and realizes it was just a nightmare. Then, she remembers all the missed calls from her father the night before. She quickly tries calling him back, but he doesn't answer. So instead, she sends him a message saying that she loves him and starts getting ready for her day. But then she receives a call from a crematorium in Italy. They inform Mia that her father Raymond passed away the previous night. Hearing this, Mia is completely shattered. She realizes she may have missed her last chance to speak to him. Soon after, she travels to the crematorium where her father's body has already been cremated and his ashes are handed over to her. While she's there, she notices a man named Igor who is watching her very closely. But who is he? That we'll find out later. Finally, Mia receives her father's ashes. But the manager asks her, "What are you going to do with them? Will you bury them or take them out of the urn?" Mia explains that her father's last wish was that if he ever died, his ashes should be buried next to his wife. So she decides to fulfill that wish. The manager then tells Mia that she'll need official permission for that, and for the process, she'll have to stay there for a few days. Mia has no other choice, so she agrees and decides to stay in her old home in Italy for a while. After many years, she finally returns to her house, but now neither her father nor her mother is there. The emptiness overwhelms her, and she feels like breaking down in tears. She looks around the house filled with memories of her father and can't hold back her emotions anymore. She opens the urn and looks at her father's ashes, crying uncontrollably. After some time, she leaves the room, but sadly she doesn't notice that something or someone might already be there. That night, she talks to Michael. He tries to comfort her, saying everything will be okay and that she shouldn't worry about work or Greta, he'll handle everything. But while talking to him, Mia suddenly feels a strange presence nearby. She ignores it once, then twice. But when the noises get louder, she finally steps outside to check. And yes, there really is a shadow. But the moment she opens the door, there's no one there. Mia convinces herself that she's just exhausted and imagining things. So she goes to sleep. The next day, she wakes up and starts going through her father's belongings, his coat, his personal items. Everything reminds her of him, and the pain comes rushing back. She cleans his room, hangs his coat properly, and then closes the door before getting back to her work. But after a while, she hears something behind her. At first, Mia ignores it, but suddenly, her glass of water falls to the floor on its own. Now she's terrified. Then she hears a faint, eerie laughter behind her. She has no idea who or what it could be. Following the sound, she slowly walks toward it and realizes that it's coming from her father's room. She peeks inside and turns on the light, but there's no one there. And then suddenly, the door slams shut. A moment later, when it opens again, her father's coat, something that was hanging there just seconds ago, is gone. Mia is completely shaken. She screams, unable to understand whether this is real or just her imagination. Now she's completely convinced that her father's spirit has returned to this house. But how can she prove it? She starts searching online, reading through dozens of articles, and in many of them, it says, if you've seen a spirit, follow the signs from the exact place where you first encountered it. So Mia does exactly that. She goes into her father's room, but she has no idea what she's supposed to look for, what she's supposed to do. And then suddenly, the TV turns on by itself. On the screen, an old recording starts playing. It's her and her dad from years ago. The moment Mia sees this, she breaks down in tears. Now she's fully convinced it really is her father's spirit. While watching the recording, she slowly falls asleep, but the poor girl doesn't realize that a shadow gently comes and covers her with a blanket. After some time, Mia wakes up and notices the blanket. Now she wants to talk to her dad. She calls out to him, and suddenly a shadow leans in close to her ear and whispers, "Mia, I'm right here." At this point, Mia is convinced it's really her father. She tells everything to Michael, but Michael refuses to believe any of it. He tries to calm her down, saying she's exhausted. She's been alone, and her mind is playing tricks on her. He tells her to come back, but Mia doesn't listen. She hangs up the call. Now she's completely lost. She doesn't know what to do, how to talk to her dad. Crying, she sends a message to her father's phone. "Dad, I love you so much." She knows the phone is with her. There's no way anyone could reply. But then she sees something impossible. Her dad is typing, and the message reads, "I love you too." Mia is shocked. How is this even possible? She can't understand what's happening anymore. And just then, she notices something terrifying, a hand slowly emerging from her cupboard. But what she doesn't see is that behind her, her father's spirit is moving slowly toward the door. And then it just stands there. Finally, Mia sees the spirit. She can't tell is it real or just her imagination. And then suddenly the spirit leans in close to her ear and screams. Now Mia is terrified. She has no idea what's happening anymore. The next morning she goes to a coffee shop, still trying to figure out what she should do next. But just then, Igor shows up. Remember him? He was the same guy who was at the crematorium with Mia that day. He tells Mia, "I saw you that day. You lost someone too, didn't you?" Mia tells him that her father passed away a few days ago. Igor then reveals that his mother also died on the exact same day Mia's father did. That's why he understands her pain. He admits that he never gave his mother enough time, and it's a regret he'll carry forever. Igor gently tells Mia that if she ever needs anything, she should let him know. After saying that, he leaves. But the moment he's gone, Mia suddenly hears her father's voice whispering in her ear, "Mia, Mia," and the words, "Best daddy forever," mysteriously appear in her cup. Finally, Mia sees her father's spirit again. She screams, leaving everyone around her confused. They have no idea what she's going through. Once again, she talks to Michael and tells him everything that's been happening to her. Michael doesn't know what to believe. He asks her, "All right, let's say it really is your father's spirit. Then what does he want from you? What is he trying to say?" Mia, crying, tells him, "I left my dad alone in his final moments. Maybe that's why his spirit is angry with me." But Michael tries to calm her down, saying, "No, that's not it. You're just feeling guilty for leaving him alone. That's probably why you think you're seeing him." But Mia can't convince Michael. Now Mia has made up her mind. She's going to talk to her father's spirit and finally find out what he wants from her. She goes near her father's ashes and calls out to him. Suddenly, the phone in front of her starts ringing. Mia picks it up, and it's a call from her father, Raymond. She asks, "Where are you?" Raymond replies, "I'm right behind you." Terrified, Mia asks, "What do you want from me?" Raymond's voice whispers, "Help me, help me." But before he can say anything more, a violent storm suddenly erupts inside the house. As if something is about to tear the entire place apart, Mia is completely terrified. At this point, she can't stay in that house for even a second longer. She ends up sleeping in her car outside, but not really sleeping. She just keeps staring at her house. Suddenly, a woman appears outside her car. Mia gets scared seeing her too. But the woman introduces herself as Gloria and says she was a friend of Mia's father. She tells Mia that her father contacted her a few days ago. This feels really strange to Mia because her father had never mentioned Gloria to her before. Gloria asks Mia to come inside, and after gathering some courage, Mia agrees. She follows her inside, and then Gloria reveals something shocking. She says that a demonic entity was haunting Mia's father, and that's why he came to her for help. But she couldn't save him, and that demon killed him. Even after death, Mia's father's soul is still trapped under that demon's control, and it continues to torture him. Gloria believes that's why Mia's father is trying to reach out to her for help. Hearing all of this, Mia is completely shaken. She can't understand why her father never told her anything about this. Gloria explains that if he had told her, her life would have been in danger too. That's why he kept it a secret. Now Mia decides that she will help her father no matter what. Gloria tells her to bring the urn so she can try to free his soul. She attempts the ritual, but the demon is far too powerful. Gloria is no match for it, and finally the demon manifests right in front of Mia. Gloria is exhausted and terrified. She doesn't know what to do anymore. Mia asks her, "What is this thing? And how does it know you?" Gloria reveals that this demon had been after her years ago. To destroy it, she once entered its world, a dark place where it traps and tortures the souls of its victims. The demon even tried to capture her soul, but she managed to stop it back then. And now, after all these years, she's facing it again. She's certain that this same demon has trapped Mia's father's soul behind a door somewhere in its world. If you want to free your father's soul, you'll have to enter that world and open that door. Mia agrees. She's ready to do anything for her dad. Finally, with Gloria's powers, Mia enters the demon's world. There aren't just 1, 2, or 3 doors. There are thousands of them, and only one is the right door. Mia slowly starts searching for her father's door, but the demon does everything it can to stop her. Sometimes it traps her inside a coffin, and other times it takes the form of her father to deceive her. It's trying to scare her away, to make her leave. But the danger isn't just the demon. If Mia opens the wrong door, the spirit behind it will kill her. She sees countless doors, each hiding different demonic entities. But after a long search, she finally finds her father's door. She opens it. Raymond is overjoyed to see his daughter. Before the demon can catch them, Mia escapes with her father and finally frees his soul, leaving that dark world behind. Later, she releases his ashes, giving him peace. She's happy she finally saved her father. She wants to thank Gloria, but Gloria has suddenly disappeared. Where did she go? The story then shifts to Igor. Remember him? He's crying at his mother's grave when he gets a phone call. As soon as he hears the news, he becomes furious. He storms off, and then we see his mother's face. And shockingly, his mother is none other than Gloria. Now the story returns to Mia. She's happy and preparing to go to the US. But then she gets a call from the crematorium. They apologize, saying a huge mistake has been made. They accidentally gave her the ashes of a woman named Gloria instead of her father's, since both died on the same day. Now Mia is confused. If those were Gloria's ashes, then everything that happened, was it all Gloria's spirit trying to set herself free? What is really going on? Suddenly Gloria's spirit appears in front of Mia, but it's not actually Gloria. It's the demon. The demon reveals the truth. It had been after Gloria's soul, but Gloria sacrificed her life to trap the demon behind one of those doors. Ever since then, the demon had been waiting for a chance to escape. And on that same day, Mia's father also died. That's when the demon made its plan. It switched Gloria's ashes with Raymond's, and the moment Mia took those ashes, the demon's game began. It manipulated Mia into entering its world and opening the door, and Mia did exactly that. She opened the door where the demon was waiting, disguised as her father. And now the demon is finally free, and its next target is Mia. The demon approaches her. Mia starts screaming, but can anything be done now? The story ends here. Let me know your thoughts in the comments section. Also, subscribe to this channel for more stories like this.